Alright, so what is up, Team Espressos? I am back with another video. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about how to let go of the unhealthiness in your life. I know a lot of teens are watching my videos, so I know that we actually go through a lot, no matter what our parents think or our peers think or whatever like that. I personally know that we go through a lot, so I'm just going to help y'all, whatever y'all are going through right now that's just very unhealthy in your life, boys, all of that. We finna break that down. So before we get into this video, make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and turn on them post notifications, and let's go. So when we're talking about unhealthiness, it's not necessarily one type of thing. It could be the unnecessary drama in your life. It could be the boys you're forcing yourself to be with or talk to or whatever. It can be family sometimes that can be unhealthy, friends that are unhealthy, you know, the fakeness that you deal with and all of that. Mostly the negative things in your life that are bringing you down and not allowing you to be the best version of yourself is what I consider unhealthy, okay? So basically, I'm gonna tell y'all what my unhealthiness was. My unhealthiness was a boy. So, how I let that person go, first of all, I got to a point of recognizing what was going on. So while I was messing with him, I was just basically in la la land. Low-key I wasn't, but I kind of was. Basically, I was in la la land, but at the same time, I knew what I got myself into, basically. So I had to realize, what is this situation doing for me? I'm crying every night that I go to sleep. I'm not feeling respected. I'm not feeling worthy. I'm not feeling my best. What is this person actually doing for me that it's helping me? Realize the situation. What is that person doing to you? Realize, and then also realizing your wrongdoings also. Just basically having an epiphany. Ultimately, just realizing the situation. Okay, so realize your situation, realize what's going on, realize what you're in, realize how you got there, and that's going to kind of help because you're realizing ultimately your mistake. My mistake was just not waking up. My mistake was not listening to my friends and the advice that they were trying to give me. My mistake was just being so... personally, and I know it's so bad to say, but just being so stupid. That was my mistake, because ultimately in that situation, I knew that it wasn't completely his fault. I allowed him to do the things, talk to me any type of way, all of that. I allowed it. So my mistake was allowing so much stuff to be done to me and not dealing with it in an effective way, not walking away when I needed to walk away, not shutting stuff down when I needed to shut it down. That was my mistake. So the first step to letting go of unhealthiness is just realizing your situation. After you realize the situation, you need to allow yourself to walk away from that situation, okay? Now this part is hard. This part is very hard. It doesn't matter what type of situation you're in, the boy, your friends, your family. It is hard to walk away from people you love, bruh. But at the end of the day, if something is not contributing to you and making you a better person, is pushing you, is building you, is just making you better, then what is it there for? Truly, what is it there for? You and that person or whatever, y'all are just wasting your time. It's not benefiting you in any way. You're just wasting your time, sweetheart. So you have to choose to let it go. You have to let, that is the only way you are really going to be able to find your happiness or whatever. Because if you still have that person, you're just dragging them along. Like, imagine that you have a rope and they're basically, you're so attached to them everywhere they go, everything that they're doing and everything like that, they're just dragging you along, and you're trying to move the other way, but you're getting pulled back. Untie that rope and let that person go and walk your own path. Because any person that's supposed to be there with you or supposed to help you build is not going to feel like they're tugging at you. It's not going to feel like they're taking away from you. You're going to feel better. You're going to feel like they're benefiting you in some way. Don't continue to allow someone to take away the goodness and to take away who you are. Because basically, if you continue to let someone pull at you and pull at you and pull, like, at the end of the day, what's going to be left of you? You're not going to know yourself. And at the end of the day, when I finally got to this process, I didn't even know who I was. Like, truly, I didn't know who I was. I didn't have a relationship with my Heavenly Father. I was depressed. Like, I didn't know. I was confused. I was just out of it, you know? You don't ever want to get to that point where you just do not know yourself completely. So you have to choose to walk away. It is the thing that is going to benefit you. And please trust me, you're going to appreciate it. The next step is you have to learn from that situation. And this is also hard too. When you are learning from this situation, it's hard because you're having to look back on things that really downed you. You know, you were at a bad spot, probably, most likely. You don't want to look back at that. You just want to move forward. You just want to forget it. But at the end of the day, to learn, you cannot just forget. You can forgive, but please do not forget about the things that you have been through, okay? So you got to look back at those moments where you allowed yourself to just, you got to look back at them, you know? So, and then learn from them. What could I have done different? What better response could I have given? How could I have moved better? You know? Think about that. And when someone in your future comes, you will be better. When you get new friends, or you have some people that come into your life that you consider family, or a different boy comes into your life, you know how to deal with it because you look back at your past and be like, I will never let someone treat me like that again, or I will never allow myself to do that again, you know, because you're looking back at it and you're learning so that you could do better in the future. Because if you continue to not learn, you will continue to go through those processes of what you had to go through. It will just be a continuing cycle, and God will continue to bring you through the exact cycle but with different people because you're not learning. And until you learn, you're going to continue to get hurt until you accept that. And this is the problem with this generation. Y'all get hurt and just want to completely shut down. Y'all get hurt and y'all want to build up a wall. Y'all get hurt, you don't want to allow anyone in. That's not good, because at the end of the day, human beings, we are emotional creatures. We are pure like creatures. We are God-like creatures, okay? We were put on this earth to love. We're all pure. We're all loving when we come into this world. It's what society brings us through, with our families, what we go through throughout our lives that creates us into selfish people, hating people, all of that. That makes us into, you know, a negative person, basically, you know? So I just feel like at the end of the day, we're all pure and loving. So you cannot force someone who's just built like that to become cold, to become heartless, to become emotionless. You don't ever want to put that beside who you are, you know? That's not going to get you nowhere. And you want to, and people say like, I don't know why I continue to go through this. I don't know why I continue to get hurt. Because that's how you're putting out, sweetie. If you continue to put out cold, if you continue to put out, I'm still hurt, that's all you're going to continue to get. It's people who are coming into your life to hurt you, because that's all the energy that you're putting out. if you just put out a loving energy, that's what you're going to get back. Have you ever noticed how you're just in a good spirit and how you come up to people and you see them and they're a little neutral, you know, but you come up to them and you're like, hey, and they give you the same response, like, oh my gosh, hey. Like, people reciprocate the energy that you give them, you know? So if you're walking around with a negative energy, I'm sorry, but that's what you're going to get back. So if you decide to learn from those situations where you have gotten hurt, decide to grow from them and decide to move on, sweetie, you're not going to allow yourself to be in a position to get hurt again. Now, the next step, and this is what I'm going through, you know, I'm in this final step of truly just letting go. Hey, that's the final step, truly just letting go, okay? Truly. So I already said this step of letting go, deciding to move on and stuff, but at this point you haven't truly let go, because if you're watching this video, like me, that person has really taken a toll on your life. It is a person you have so much love for. It is a person that you would go crazy if something happened to them. So at the end of the day, you're always going to have love for that person. But what I had to realize, and I had this discussion with my friend earlier, I truly got to move on. And you truly have to move on. And that means not worrying about this person's whereabouts or if they're doing good or fine or whatever. When I say let go, I mean completely. It is like that person is dead to you, or like y'all have never met. That is extremely hard, but at the end of the day, sweetie, that's life. It's life. You are going to have some people walk out of your life, you know, and it's hard, but at the end of the day, that's what comes with growing up. And you gotta grow up at some point, you know, you truly gotta grow up. So I know it's hard because I'm on the verge of, you know, but it's what you need. It's truly what you need, because if you continue to allow that person to have that type of hold on you, where you've let them go kind of, but you're still there a little, still like, oh, let me make sure that person's okay, you know, let me just, you know. No, you gotta truly just wash it away. You gotta put yourself first now. It is time for you to put yourself first. It is time for you to start on this journey, this journey of happiness, this journey of finding yourself, this journey of being comfortable with yourself. It is time for you to worry about yourself. That is my whole thing with how to let go of unhealthiness. I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, turn on the post notifications. I love y'all so much, Team Espressos, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.